Alright. Good news, my dudes. Excellent news. The president finally, campaign promises filled. Promises kept, hashtag. We're finally getting out of Syria. Um, I was I was on the news last night. I wanted to see what else came out about it. Because it seems like anytime huge news comes out, everyone fucking reports on it, and then hours later it's like, all that stuff is bad. All the assumptions everyone made were kind of false because it takes time to get all the information about stuff like this. Um, on like Twitter and Reddit and shit like that, people are losing their goddamn minds. You have leftists who, funnily enough, want us to stay in nation build, stay in a legal war. We have no fucking reason to be over there. Um, then you have rhinos, fucking warhawks, who want us to stay over there. And then you have, the smart, rational people who are like, look, if we're gonna leave, if this is the situation we're in, let's leave smart. Let's not do what Obama did and just say, deuces, I'm out, and fucking pull everything out until ISIS springs up. That's where the joke, Obama's ISIS comes from, because he kind of did fuck up. Um, so what's the president doing? Um, I haven't seen a lot of people reporting this. I don't know why, but probably because it doesn't fit the narrative. But I've supposedly the Pentagon said 30 to 100 days is how long it's going to take for us to get out, um, or that's the plan, because they're doing like another operation or something, and then they're swapping to some new strategy. So I'm going to assume they're pulling all the troops out. It's only 2,000 troops we have left. It's not like, the 50 or 60 or however many, tens of thousands it was whenever we pulled out of Iraq. And we're still going to be next door. I'm pretty sure we're still going to be droning and bombing the absolute fuck out of the Middle East. So they'll be fine. Um, where is it? Wrote some numbers down. Yeah. Um, according to the Pentagon and it's the Pentagon and someone else, there's anywhere from like 2,000 to 12,000 ISIS troops left. Um, and we've been training the good terrorists. We've been training the rebels that are on our side, because that never fucking goes wrong. So supposedly we have trained like 20%, which was 20% of 40,000. So we've trained 8,000 dudes. That's still more than uh, like if there's only 8,000 dudes trained and 2,000 U.S. troops, and there's like 12,000 people in ISIS left, like we're doing well, since we're blowing the fuck out of them, and most of it's bombing anyway, bombing and strikes and stuff like that. Um, and letting the secure or the letting our friends go fight the ground war and stuff. Um, so we have like 3 months, 2 months, probably 2 months to finish off ISIS. They have like two tiny asshole sections of Syria left, and that's it. Um, just two tiny sections. We know where they're at, and like they don't need us anymore. Like they can fight on the ground. We just keep bombing the Middle East. Like we're really good at it. Mattis is really good at it, and I'm gonna talk about Mattis in a second. Um, but the big thing I've seen is people talking about how we need to make sure everyone's still trained. We train up everyone we can. We have allies in the region. Our allies in the region are like, oh no, you have to, or in Syria they're like, oh no, you have to stay and help us because like Turkey or fucking whoever. And it's like, no, no, dude, um we need to blow up ISIS, and then we need to fucking leave. Uh, Middle East be damned, because every single time that we've gone into a place, fucked it up, and by training people, it's come back to bite us in the ass. Like the Mujahideen in Afghanistan, right? Shit, where was that? Yeah, fuck, yeah. Mujahideen. That was back in pretty sure the 90s. Whenever Russia was in yeah, Iraq, Afghanistan. Man, I don't know. I was but a baby back then. Um, trained Mujahideen. Uh, some people say we trained Osama. Um, It could be, because we did work with the Taliban, so indirectly, Osama could have gotten training. Yeah, we fucked up. We fucked up big time. Um, if you've never seen the movie, This Is What Winning Looks Like, that is a good. That's back when Vice did like real quality, like really fucking good journalism. Uh, Terrifying, absolutely terrifying. With God, it was Iraq or Afghanistan is one of them, dude. I think it was the Afghani police force that we were training to take over after we left in like yeah in the late 2000s. But like just the amount of corruption, the amount of yeah, that's basically it. Just the sheer amount of corruption, because like half of all weapons that have been given to Afghani and Iraqi forces, like police forces and military, since we've been there, uh, half of them are gone, just missing. Where'd they go? Who knows? But half of the ones, some Pentagon report, um, half of the guns given to the Afghanis uh, that went missing ended up in the hands of ISIS. So yeah, we kind of fucked up, and Obama's spending hundreds of millions of dollars, spent hundreds of millions of dollars training Syrian rebels and stuff, which that didn't work in any of the other places we fucking tried it. Well, it worked until it came back on us. But no, we need to kill ISIS. We need to leave before we get stuck there for even longer. We've been in the Middle East since it's 2018. You know, the 80s. I think that's when the Russians were in there, and the CIA was doing some fucky stuff. We've been in there. We've been in there earlier than that. Whenever we overthrew. God, I'm trying to remember my history class. Overthrew what's his name in Iran. Uh, Installed the Ayatollah. Yeah, and kind of it's like the 50s, the 60s maybe. Kind of fucked over Iran. Kinda, yeah, only kinda. No, we really fucked that place. But now that we're getting out of Syria, um, Mattis, we don't know the circumstances behind it, but Mattis is also leaving. He gave the president his letter of resignation, and chances are Mattis wants to. There's a reason people meme and call him the Secretary of Offense because Mattis is really good at blowing stuff up. Like Mattis is a badass. Um, and the president has a habit, depending on how you look at it, chaos in the White House. Either you see that, or you see the president who's like, you're not doing your job well. Fuck, Lamar, you're fired. Get out of here. And he'll bring someone else in who can do the job better. Like with Sean Spicer, he had some issues. The president's just like, just go. Was it Scaramucci or whatever his name is? President fucking kicked him out quick, and then just got Sarah Sanders. She's been in there forever. So that's apparently what he does. Is whenever, yeah, if you don't buy into the whole hashtag chaos in the White House, um, you think that the president just goes through people until he finds someone good. It's like you're no longer doing your job well. You're not needed. You're out. You served your purpose. Well, Mattis, like, do we really need a Secretary of Offense anymore if ISIS is truly fucked? I don't know. Um, it just depends on it, what the U.S. decides to do before we pull out. Because, like I said, they do have a plan. It's just the Pentagon said they can't comment on it because it's still top secret and shit. We're not gonna tell ISIS what exactly we're gonna do before we leave. Who knows? It could be some insane shit. Like just fucking nuke both the little regions left. It's like a couple towns. Just glass the whole place. It's like, all right, ISIS is dead. Later. Um, Also, the president made a uh, some type of deal with Turkey, with Erdogan. Whenever this news came out, along with president talks to Turkey, and then like discusses plan to get out of Syria or something like that. And there's something about the Kurds in the north in Syria fighting and in the north of Syria fighting Turkish forces. Some shit. Look, dude, Middle East is a quagmire. I'm trying. Okay, this is this is a lot of just desperate spread out shit. Um, Supposedly he made some type of deal with Erdogan. That's what people are saying, and then people are saying, "Oh my God, he's making deals with Turkey. This is exactly what Putin Putin puppet, whatever." Supposedly there's some kind of deal that we can get out of, and the left really, really, really wants us. God, what was this? What was the saying back in? I think there was something back during the Cold War about we're just gonna be like everywhere the or maybe it was a oh god maybe it was a what do you want to call it, just a modus operandi of like a US foreign policy back in the Cold War, where wherever the Reds were we were going to be there doing the opposite. And that seems like what the left wants. It's like, okay, well, Russia's still in Syria, we have to stay there, we have to stop the Reds. It's like, no, we need to literally get out of fucking countries we have no business being in. So that's it, dudes. See ya.